And we're just about ready to get this quarterfinals matchup underway. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, and we can't wait to get this one going. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see Team Ignite going up against the Westchester Knicks. And we're getting ready for another exciting night of postseason basketball. I'm Blake Suniga, along with my partners Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. So guys, what are your thoughts about this matchup?
Let's get this one started, partner. I'm ready. I'm sure Brian can't wait to watch this one unfold too.
Oh, no question, Tim. This quarterfinals matchup is fascinating. I know these fans are in for a real treat.
Howard misses. Pass to MP. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of exchanges.
You know, the G League's a great path to the NBA for those players who don't want to take the college route.
It's a different experience, but the G League lets young players hone their game against top-level talent. And it'll get you ready for NBA hoops in a hurry.
Yep, that one goes.
The defense pretty much helpless to stop that layup. Just too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Here's MP. Steps back and drains the J.
Oh, look at MP. A little old school, flexing his mid-range game. He's a young shooter, but he's got a lot of confidence.
Here's Whitney, and it's slammed in.
You've got to be kidding me. Point guard, power slam.
Well, he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Shoot, dish, and jam.
Yeah, you're going to see him torch the defense in all kinds of ways every time he takes the floor. What a burst to the hoop for the throwdown. He is a laser beam, guys.
So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. For three, it's Whitney. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
It's so hard to contain him. He gets it done however he has to do it.
MP on the wing. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and he'll go to the line.
And what a tough finish. MP just powering through it all and getting it done.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And you look at the way MP has progressed, you can see the potential that looms within him.
There is no doubt that at some point he'll be a star. It's only a matter of when. Could be next season, could be 5. I mean, it could be a decade, but the star potential is there.
Now here's Brooks. Clock at 6. Whitney outside. No good on that shot. And Team Ignite going the other way now. Here's MP. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And here's Westchester. Brooks, that's good.
Oh, maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
Team Ignite trailing. MP with it. Picked up by Oakley. And stolen by Brooks. And there's a foul called on him. That's his first foul.
Westchester, Ted Neal, Mark Shaw, Preston White, Lawrence Henderson. In for Team Ignite.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. It's White on the wing. He's guarded by Palmer.
Pass to White. 6 on the shot clock.
Henderson. And the Knicks miss again. And on a stage like this, you can get noticed. For someone like MP, there's a lot of marketing to be done with a good performance.
Oh, yes.
You got up. Throw it down, young fella.
Putting on a show with the fancy finish. MP relishes any chance he gets to throw it down.
And what a play right there, looking at it through our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. White, he's guarded by Palmer. Pass to Shaw. Neely. Here's Neal. It's good. The assist that time from Neely.
Great communication between teammates there.
Team Ignite on offense.
Trailing by 2.
Picked by Collins. And it's MP off.
Oh! Wow!
Well, that's how you run the pick and roll. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Here's Henderson.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And when you talk about the history of the Westchester Knicks, that 2017-18 team was something special.
Yeah, the Knicks had a league best 32-18 regular season record, and they were led by Trey Burke, who scored over 26 points per game for the Knicks.
And a lot of these players are feeling a ton of pressure. You know, not only is it a do-or-die playoff game, but they need to impress these NBA scouts as well.
And there is a fine line they have to walk. Do you try and play for the win and only the win? Or do you try to show out a little to get some extra NBA attention?
The first season of Westchester Knicks basketball, 2014-15. And while that team struggled to a 10-40 record, Langston Galloway absolutely thrived.
That was Langston's first year of professional basketball. Remember, Galloway was undrafted, just wanting a shot. Westchester, they gave it to him, and Galloway has turned into a really solid NBA player.
Westchester trailing here. Here's Henderson. That shot off. Nice D there from Collins. Pass to MP for 3.
He can't get that one. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far.
Team Ignite on top.
They're up by...
All right, folks, we're back for the second quarter of this round 1 matchup for the G League playoffs. Give me a breakdown of what you're seeing from MP.
Well, he's obviously trying to get something started for range, but he can't force it. Luckily, time is on his side, so it could still happen.
Yeah, everybody in the G League wants to be a lights-out distance shooter. But even gifted guys can have rocky starts. The question now is how he responds to a cold first quarter.
Well, of course, many NBA players have come out of the G League, but a fair amount of coaches have gotten their start here as well.
And that's a trend we'll continue to see. Teams with vacancies are looking for winners at all levels, G League included. I would bet a handful of the coaches in the league right now find their way to an NBA bench soon.
And of course, with the G League playoffs, it's a true do-or-die format. One loss, and you're out.
And it's made for some exciting tournaments in the past. Any seed can get hot and go all the way. I mean, you just love the wild nature of the G League playoffs. And with MP and the work he's put in this season, it's easy to see the progress he's made so far.
Yeah, and some of it is overt, while other parts of it have been subtle. But without question, MP has taken some major steps in his development during his time in the G League.
Oh, one thing I love about the G League, it's used as a testing ground for new rules in the NBA and the WNBA. Always interesting to see how they're looking to improve the sport.
And a number of rules from the G League have been brought to the NBA. You take a look at the 14-clock reset, coaches' challenges. A lot of great ideas were born right here.
And stolen by MP.
Goes up.
Oh, and MP slams it in.
Well, this is why MP will probably be here only one season here in the G League. He has the talent to dominate on both ends.
The Knicks on offense.
9-point game. To the middle. Here's Oakley. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk and draws the foul. He will go to the line.
And it's going to go on AI. And his first trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And there's nothing quite like a playoff atmosphere. Some great fans here in the G League.
And no matter the level, no matter the team, fans get hyped for a playoff game. It's great to see this place rocking for a winner-take-all game. And even though Team Ignite is full of prospects, they can compete with any team. You can't overlook the talent on this team.
Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
And Team Ignite, as you said, a very capable group. Made the playoffs in the most recent bubble.
Experience matters in the G League, but when you have future NBA stars, it can level things out. Any year, Team Ignite could go all the way, maybe even win a title.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your squad. One more round of applause for your performers. In for Team Ignite, Kenny Peterson.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Here's MP.
And he drops in the layup off glass.
MP.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And the G League Team Ignite, one of the newer teams in the league, formed in 2020. And really, the purpose of this team, the main purpose, prepare top talent for the NBA.
Pass to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Back to Neely. Shoots the 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
Yeah, that kind of D, it's just not going to cut it, guys. They've got to get a hand in his face.
And beyond the one-year select contracts on Team Ignite, the team is also home to many other G League players.
The team is largely full of prospect players. However, there are vets and former college stars as well. But make no mistake, this team is here to showcase the future talent of the NBA.
Westchester calls timeout.
He just isn't pleased with all the looks they've given up inside. He wants to tighten up this team defensively.
Yeah, that's what has to happen, and he'll let them know it. They're playing some soft interior defense, and that's just a recipe for disaster.
And that's the thing, the interior defense, that's the easiest way to score, right around the basket.
Here's Shaw. Pass to White.
Substitution for Team Ignite.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Fades and shoots. Shot clock at 6. It's good from long range.
Sensational pass. Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
And stolen by Whitney. And Team Ignite, being placed as the 3 seed in the tournament, had a great performance overall this year.
Well, with this team, you know, things came together as the season unfolded. You could see things start to fall in place for the younger guys. And obviously, it's a very young roster, but they could be such a dangerous team in this tournament.
And here's Whitney. 12 points for him. Pass to Neal. Takes the 3.
Offensive rebound, Knicks. Team Ignite with the lead.
Deflected. And pushing it up, here's Westchester.
And there's a foul called on it.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already, that's his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there, probably until the 3rd. Boy, that's his 4th foul, and we're not even at halftime. That'll limit his playing time in the rest of the game.
And this is his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game here. And he knocks down. We're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Ignite ahead. They're up by 3. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome back, everyone, to this G League postseason matchup. As we're set to get going here in the second half. Guys, what are your thoughts on MP so far?
He's filling it up so far. To be a successful NBA point guard, you have to be able to create your own offense.
Yeah, that's changed over the years, and he's proving he can be that type of player, doing a great job taking advantage of any.
Substitution for Team Ignite, MP.
And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Howard with the ball.
And it's Mercer picking him up. Brooks on the wing. That one falls, coming off Oakland's speed.
It's a tie ball game.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long
2
range.
points.
A nice shot by AI.
Nice focus from the big man. I like how AI absorbs whatever the D throws at him and still converts.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And they finally fought all the way back to even the score. We've got a whole new ballgame.
Yeah, and they've got all the momentum in the world right now after that comeback, so you just have to like their chances the rest of the way.
He's definitely been their floor leader at the offensive end.
Well, he has been today. He's done a great job of keeping that ball moving.
And he's just so strong with the handles, too. He's such a joy to watch.
Whitney drives in. Here's the 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
2 points.
Who says a point guard should look to pass first? Not when you can finish like this fella.
He wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Yeah, straight up to the rim.
That's one he'll always take himself, and he should. You just can't pass on that kind of fun. Come on, you guys know that.
2 points.
Howard, that's good.
He wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be his comfort zone, but he looked pretty comfortable right there.
Pass to MP.
Banked in off the glass.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them sustain this lead.
Westchester trailing here.
Inside. Howard, that's good.
His mechanics have been impeccable this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Here's MP. The Knicks pull it in.
Howard with the ball. 9 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Brooks.
Yes, and it's Whitney with the assist that time.
Well-executed possession and a well-controlled shot.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Knicks.
Coming onto the floor for your Knicks, Preston White. Substitution for Team Ignite.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone.
And there's a foul called on MP.
Substitution
That will
for
be foul number 5 on him.
Neal, Mark Shaw, Lawrence Henderson. Substitution
Westchester
for
in the
Team
lead.
Ignite.
White.
Over Peterson.
He can't get it to go.
And it's Team Ignite the other way. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Still
Team
away
Ignite
team
will
ball.
retain possession.
But what a risky pass. It was in the air for a long time. They got away with one there.
Off the inbound pass.
The rebound by Neal. Neely with it. Lawson covering. Just good by Neely.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
MP left side. Thomas kicks it out to MP.
Soft touch off the glass.
Hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, offensively at least.
And if they time it right, they can end this quarter with a little 2-for-1.
And that's how you really want to end a quarter.
Down low.
Pass to Henderson.
Now White. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Neal. Off the mark there with the three.
He's got a great stroke. That almost dropped.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit those no matter how tight the D is.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far unable to get uncorked here.
Here's Henderson. And the three off target. Here's MP for three. No good there. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Nick.
And welcome back as we're set to begin the fourth quarter of this.
Coming onto the floor for your Knicks. Substitution for Team Ignite. At the line for Westchester, Dana Oakley. At the line for...
And that one misses.
They keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line, Blake.
Team Ignite again missing.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Neely, no good. Team Ignite trailing.
Here's AI. From down in the low post, it goes.
Unbelievable basket. With the huge height disadvantage, I thought for sure he'd be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in his way.
Boy, that guy's got some guts.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
2 minutes.
Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pass to Howard. Three-pointer.
Diaz grabs the miss. MP for three.
They get it again.
Palmer, that's good.
Nice work from Edwin Palmer. Makes use of the interior when it becomes available.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Pass to Howard. Watches it.
It's rebounded by Team Ignite.
I think he wore himself out with his performance in the last quarter. He hasn't nearly been the same in this quarter.
What intensity from MP in the paint, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
They're really on back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor. Things are just not going their way. Oh, that could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford to do is turn it over.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way, let him take over.
Let's hear it for your Dance Squad. One more round of applause for your performers.
Now here's Whitney, covered by MP. Brooks with the screen. Whitney with it. MP's there. Takes it out to Whitney.
Another shot. It's in! And he has brought them within 2 points.
Unstoppable offense for both teams. I love the pace of this game.
Yeah, the pace is only picking up the deeper we get into this game. This has absolutely been a fun one to watch.
Here's AI. Sinks it!
2 points.
He's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled him to be the first guy to it and get the putback. I like to see that hustle.
Whitney drives in. And no good.
And it's Team Ignite the other way.
George Brooks.
They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Personal foul.
And now they decide to foul
Terrence
intentionally.
Howard. That's his first personal foul. At the line for Team Ignite.
So the
MP.
first one drops,
For two.
and that puts them up 5. The second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
This is a huge possession.
You have to execute, be calm under pressure right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your Dance Squad. One more round of applause for your performers.
It's stolen by Palmer. And the dunk by Palmer.
An example right there, guys, of how they never started coasting, even as their lead kept growing.
Well, Tim, they're just a determined group. There's no neutral here, no matter what the lead is. It's only full speed ahead, and that's the type of basketball I love to watch.
Yeah, 100 miles an hour.
Pass to MP. Again, Team Ignite.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Neely for three. No luck on that one.
And so Team Ignite are the winners, and they're going to be advancing to the next round.
What a game. You know how amazing they must feel after coming away with that one.
And they really worked hard for the win. They won this game.